Diphtheria, a respiratory disease, has been around for a long time and was described by Hippocrates in 5th century BC. The bacteria responsible is Corynebacterium diphtheriae, and it creates toxins that are lethal to humans. In the respiratory symptoms, it can kill cells and create a pseudomembrane to form in throat, larynx, tonsils, nose, and or voice box. This is very dangerous as it can block regular breathing and is very uncomfortable. Not only do the toxins affect the respiratory symptoms, but it can also travel to the heart, nerves, and kidneys through the bloodstream. Effects from this are muscle weakness, inflammation, paralysis, inability to breathe, myocarditis, heart attacks, and kidney failure. Other symptoms in diphtheria include weakness, tiredness, malaise, fever, and swollen lymph nodes. Another type of diphtheria causes skin ulcers to form, but this form of diphtheria isn't as serious as the respiratory symptoms, but it can still be carried over as pharyngeal diphtheria. Diphtheria is transmitted through respiratory droplets, making it very contagious, especially in large groups and unsanitized areas. You can also get it by contaminated objects, either from their ulcer or respiratory droplets, or directly from contact of the infected ulcer. To prevent getting diphtheria, vaccines are given to babies around 4 months, then around 16 months, and then around the age of 5. Then it will be given at 11 years old, and then booster shots will be given every 10 years after. If someone were to get infected, they'd be given antibiotics, and if the blockage is serious, they may have to receive a tracheotomy or intubation to get rid of the pseudomembrane. Up until the systematic administration of the vaccine, the cases were toppling 150 per 100,000 people. To show improvement, in the 1940s, the cases lowered down to 15 per 100,000 people, a 90 decrease in cases. Nowadays, it's eradicated in most places except for India, Indonesia, and Ethiopia, causing 16 cases yearly. Case-to-fatality rates, however, have stayed relatively constant, from 5 to 10% in ages 10 to 4, and 20% in people under 10 and above 40. But in past epidemics, like the England epidemic in 1735 and the Spain epidemic in 1613, the fatality rates within children was almost 40%. From 1890 to 1920 was a very significant era for diphtheria, as many discoveries were made. Firstly, in 1890, Emil and Shibasuburu made the unofficial antitoxin for diphtheria by injecting diphtheria into large animals and taking out the serum. In 1906, Clemens Burket and Belichick discovered serum sickness while administering large amounts of serum in children. This discovery helped scientists understand allergic reaction and immunologic disorders. Belichick continued on to make the Schick test in 1913, which tested if the patient had diphtheria in their system before. Throughout the process of making the vaccine, distributing it, and increasing the efficiency, many regulations and breakthroughs like Serum Sickness Biologics Control Act and Standardized Unit of Measures were came across, which helped the medical field forever.